Hey heroes, Zephyr here, and welcome to Vendetta demo number 4. We're looking at this wall because this wall has 30 frames per second. That wall has 15. I'm guessing because the redstone's on the other half of that wall. So, 30 frames, 15 frames, 30 frames, 15 frames. Let's get into player 1 so that, there we go, we get our nice frame rate back. So there's been a lot of changes since the last time I did an update on this map in terms of a video. A lot has changed. So we're going to do our normal stuff of turning hard mode on. The no regen is now prepared. I'm not going to do it though because I'm terrible at not taking hits. And there's this bit about the more potions. So the player starts with 5 potions instead of 3. We can return to player select at our 15 frame rate. Or we can check out this new achievement room that's here as well, where we've got walking 5K. We just unlocked an Oscar. Visit the trophy room for the first time. Ooh, a cute little guy. His name is Oscar, and DiCaprio will never meet me. So we got 5K, walking more than 5K. There's something here, not quite sure what. Down the drain, find Damien's head. In the brush, find Sam's head. Marathon, walk a lot. And there's an empty one there. Greed is good, find Fernando's head. And then nothing for these last few, it looks like. But yeah, no, it's the beginning of a system. We got stuff over there, which we probably shouldn't see, but most of this stuff will be finished in the future with new updates. Now, one of the major things we'll notice is I can't take my knight class. I can't take the tank class. I can't take any of the classes. They've implemented a new trainee system, so the classes are now all unlockable. I had to ask how to unlock my favorite class, and they gave me a nice fancy box if I didn't want to feel legit and do it. But to hell with your fancy box, I'm going to do this. So, now there's the trainee class that's available. For the knight, I've got to get 100 kills. So we're going to get 100 kills at some point over the course of this episode. But for now, we have to pick a trainee class, so we can take increased damage but negative defense, negative damage but increased defense, or the balanced for damage and defense. And I'm going to take the balanced because we all know that I love not taking hits and not taking damage. Oop. Yeah, but I need to hit back, otherwise it just defeats the purpose of it. I can also give myself experience because as a playtester at this point, they give me that kind of privilege to just test for bugs and whatnot, but this is a video. So let's siege on the Citadel. Let's skip the dialogue, because every time I hit play dialogue, I don't get my kill bar on the side. Alright, now this is a class that doesn't gain experience, so we're literally just here for the kills. And we can't upgrade this class at all. Whoop. It has the standard shield, which is nice. Yeah. Let's get rid of you guys and fight our way through. So everything's still working okay. There's also a new potion-based system where you'll get bottles of experience when you have your shield. So if you take that 1 damage and need to regenerate it, back to the 2, you can toss 1 down and it just restarts the counter for you. Oop. If I can avoid getting hit for 5 minutes. Yeah. Anyway, away from the game because I need something to random out for 100 kills. I'm not going to do them all in this room, obviously. We're going to see how far we can get. But I haven't been doing very many solo projects recently. I've been doing a lot of stuff for my new... well, it's not my new. I'm working with a couple of others for another channel. I will leave a link just floating in the bottom right for the next little while I talk about it. But I've been doing some co-op stuff with Rifty, who you've seen me work with in the past, though she's not a huge Minecraft person. That's another thing to talk about is Minecraft, but yeah, no, it's mostly console stuff. We're going to be doing some Steam stuff in the long run, but it's all going to be about multiplayer and the banter between us rather than just me trying to rant endlessly like I normally do. So hopefully that's enjoyable. Hopefully some of you check it out. It might not be all of your thing. It is rather targeted audience, so yeah. But no, it's a lot of fun. It's something I've been putting a lot of effort into, that and still running D&D and whatnot, which I'm also very much trying to get everything in place to start doing like live streams of my Pathfinder and D&D tables. So hopefully that'll be some decent fun as well. So yeah, that's my other projects for the moment. To move on with some other stuff, personal life-wise, I've recently become unemployed. My job did some downsizing, so I've been looking for other work for the moment, which isn't a fun. It takes up a lot of my time, obviously, because I can't live off nothing. If I could do this for a job, it'd be great, but alas, I cannot. It does not pay well enough yet. Yeah, that's 16, so I can technically leave. Alright, let's head to the other area. There's a lot more running room. And I can hide better, just to recover some hearts. But yes, that has been one major reason for not having a lot of content on the channel recently, where I've been skipping weeks and at a time. I've also been spending a lot of time on Planet Minecraft looking for maps, and like I was trying to do a thing like, okay, every week I'll just find a map that I want to do. I do know to some extent this will wind up a lot of the, hey, these maps are terrible, but there have been a couple of good maps that I do plan to do videos for in the near future. Chest is locked. Brewing stand is locked. Okay, so those are still locked. There's an Easter egg. Cool. But yeah, no. A lot of my time has been taken up with job searching and things like that. I think I was just talking about something else for a while. Anyway, so yes, I would do this, but I cannot viably do this for the moment. Maybe in the future at some point, but right now I need to look for something that gets the bills paid, makes sure that me and Rifty can keep our nice little apartment, which functions as a very nice filming locale. Beyond that, there's Minecraft in general. And like I said, maps are coming out. Get the odd gem every now and again. A lot of it being like the reoccurring stuff like Vendetta. Its consistent updates are, you know, nice. I get to play around in them. I enjoy playtesting them as well. The problem is that not every map is capable of doing this. They don't have the teams. They don't have the manpower to do it. So a lot of the other maps, the ones that are good, and I will never downplay on them. But Minecraft's taking a very different turn for how things have been going, and it's something that I've noticed over time. The fact that there haven't been any updates for the base Minecraft recently, it's raising some concern with, you know, the fact that Microsoft currently owns them and whatnot, and, you know, what's going to be happening. And I have, like, you know, paid attention to the Twitter and the Mojang feeds and seen the different things that are being done for like 1.9, but it's coming out on such a slow basis compared to how it has been in the past that it's really turning into, like, the argument for me is Minecraft starting its decline? And in the past, when like Microsoft first took it, there were people discussing this, and I never really stopped to consider the fact, because I was just getting into doing everything and, you know, really much enjoying myself, because I still do this for, you know, having the fun with it and trying to share my ideas, which is fine, but the thing for it is becoming Minecraft is stopping to become that outlet because it's not changing at all. A lot of Minecraft's changing is just the modding community, and like I enjoy a good modded Minecraft. So there's actually the mod pack ethos setup. There's a lot of stuff in there that I want to try. The problem being I'm still running off of a tiny little laptop that I'm surprised is running the filming from the Wii U as well as it is. So I need to eventually invest in some new PC software and a bunch of different things. This is also kind of a reason that my survival world hasn't been doing much, because nothing's changing, and I'm not so much out of ideas, but the ideas that I have, I'm falling out of love with. So I enjoy my survival series. I still pop into the survival world every now and again, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do today? But with the fact that nothing in Minecraft has changed, I mean, there's a lot that I haven't seen, because I still wind up stuck in the early part of the game, where, you know, I'm not a huge fan of sitting and strip mining for diamonds all the time and things like that. And I think of ways that, oh, hey, I could do it this way, but I just don't have the time for it. I've got the time now that I'm, you know, not employed, but I need to focus on I would love to sit around in the survival world for hours, but I don't have. I need to focus on, well, you know, real life stuff, getting jobs and whatnot. And I've been working with the Sunblade map, you know, when I have a little bit of spare time, you know, building stuff, working on a little bit of redstone, things like that. And that map is actually, it's coming along very nicely. We're working on map stuff at the moment. And it's going well. It's a big project, and it will be done over time, and you know, my name will be on it where it is. But it's still, I have to still focus on my major priorities, which is employment, you know, preferably doing something that I actually like compared to what I was doing previously, because previously, again, I still would much rather do this, but going to my job every day was like the droning end of my life. I hated every moment. Every waking moment that I was there was just terrible, so I'm glad that, you know, I'm not there anymore, but I'm still concerned for, like, my well-being in the near future, and it's something that, honestly, I think everyone should at least have in the back of their mind to think about, is how am I going to put food on the table for, you know, the next couple of weeks. So, you know, we all have wants. I would want to do this, to edit, to play around. And I get to do that with this channel and my other one. But it's not something I can live off of at the moment. So it's not something that I can just sit around and do. I put some time aside for it and for all the other things I like to do. But the things I like to do, unfortunately, don't support me at the moment. So, for that reason, stuff on this channel is going to be a little minimal for the next little while. You know, we're going to have Vendetta and a couple of different Minecraft maps, and I'm thinking of some different things, like games to play. But the bit with games to play now is like when I used to do stuff like, if anyone watched Borderlands or Dust and Elysian Tale, is a lot of the games that I would prefer to play now, other than stuff on Steam. I'm either having a little bit of trouble actually recording it because I've got the Minecraft set up so well, and the console stuff is set up well, but filming individual games, there's sound stuff to consider, and copyright law, and all sorts of... It's a madhouse to try to do anything. So I've hit the point where, hey, you know, there are things I'd like to branch out to with Minecraft being in the lull that it's in right now. The problem being is that everything that I want to do, I would much rather do on the other channel with Foxen and Rifty. Because, well, you know, it's more fun for me to be playing with others, because I'm very much a social gamer when it comes to those kinds of things. Like, I own the Wii U over the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox 360, just because the sheer amount of games that I can invite 5-10 people over and have a good time with, they're minimal on the other systems, because the AAA titles released for the PlayStation and Xbox, generally for the most part, you know, are more supportive of online play, which isn't a bad thing. Online play is perfectly fine. I mean, look at Minecraft, it does perfectly fine with online play. But it's not something that I can sit down, like, when I go to do a recording for the other channel, I can say, hey, Foxen, Rifty, come on over. I got the Wii U set up, everything's ready to go, and we're gonna play this for 3 hours. And we can do it. It's easy. Whereas to do something on, say, the PlayStation, or even, like, Steam, requires that we all have the system, we all have the game, we're all ready to go, and setting up the computers in such a way that we can do it. I've got some Steam local multiplayer games, which we'll do in time, but for the most part, doing some of the, well, just some of the things that I think would be, I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically, I like the multiplayer stuff more than I like the single-player stuff, so I like doing stuff like Vendetta. I like Minecraft because of the creative aspect. I even like Terraria, and I plan to, at some point, pick Terraria up again, just to cover the new updates. But it's something that I think I'm going to do with Rifty instead, rather than doing it on my own again. Because it's just more fun to be with others. I mean, let's face it. I mean, you know, there are obviously, you know, people who prefer to be alone out there. There are a lot of different things that I like to do where, yeah, you know what, I do like to be on my own, but gaming, to me, is a social experience. Hey, Charles. Oh, good, you've arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. Yeah, I met you last time, Charles. My name is Charles, and I'm an advisor to the king. Yeah, actually, I kind of forgot that. Specifically, I focus on advising during times of war. As you should already know, Empion Dean plans to obtain the key of the key to the eye from this fort. As such, we cannot let this happen. I can take you to the vault room as long as you can keep the monsters off my back. I will do my best. Okay, I have some movement room. There's no time to lose. No doubt enemy troops are nearby the vault room as we speak. Okay. Let's get you moving, Charles. But no, on a positive note, I've actually got somebody, semi-close friend of mine, an artist I know, who I'm very fond of their work, rebranding the channel, getting channel art finally done. Where the hell did he go? Charles. Charles, this is not where we want to go. I've derailed the railed protection mission. Well, we've come across one of the blockades. Sounds fine. 30 seconds to unlock it. Okay. Oh, I think I broke it again. Yeah, well, I'll speak to David about it. Oh, well, things are still spawning. This is a plus. Oh, yay. All right. -1. Hey. Charles, are you invincible? There. Nope, I killed Charles. I killed Charles and broke the game. Yay, fun times. It'll be fixed up at some point. But anyway, for now, that's going to be the episode. I've had a lot to talk about. Channel will be rebranded soon. I'm going to try to pick up doing more for the channel. But as it stands, with releasing 2 videos a week for the other channel, which, again, I mentioned previously, and 2 videos on my channel, I'm almost got every day of the week covered. Like, there's 3 spaces to do extra stuff, one of which is Sunday, wherein I do, well, D&D and whatnot, which, if things turn out, that's also going to be something that, you know, I get to share with everybody and you get to enjoy. There we go. Respawn. There we go. Unlocked the night. Killed 100. So there we go. That is working fine. So that was 100 kills. And there are now different types, well, these are temporary because there's not much setup with them, but the classes now have, oh no, wait, I guess that would be unlocking these other classes, wouldn't it? So this is the Rogue, I'm assuming? Rogue, Tank, Medic, yeah. So that'd be unlocking the other classes, if I so choose. So there we go, we're the knight now. I love the knight, it's my favorite. We've also got a new kind of subclass to the classes themselves, where, well, it's coming soon, and they're still kind of working on it. But once abilities come out in a version, you'll be able to use the ability upgrades at the intellect proficiency and ineptness detriment. So basically, you can pick how you want to level up. So the classes have stopped being, okay, I'm this one, and once I max out everything, I'm good. There's going to be, like, flat levels for things. You can only get something so high. Basically, there's a lot of sub-categorization to the classes. So it's there's a lot of very big ideas in this map, and I love them. And I really want to see them do well. So I'm going to keep doing these. I'm going to hope you guys all check out the older versions of the map. And when the newer one, when Vendetta 2.0 finally comes out, I hope you all enjoy it as well. But for now, this is all. I've covered everything that I can. I can throw up a bit of the art for the new channel, because some of it is done already, or at least in kind of the work in progress phase. But yeah, no, that's about everything I can cover. I'm going to obviously talk to David and the rest of the crew about the escort mission screwing up that time, because, you know, little bugs, got to get them fixed. But yeah, till next time, this will be Isaac Zephyr signing out, and I will see y'all later, heroes.